What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Eastside Flock. I'm Eric G, and today we are going to be talking about the failure of EDC at this point. And I never thought I would necessarily say that, but it is officially 4:46 on November 4th on this beautiful Tuesday, and the Ravens have not signed anybody to the O-line. We have not traded for nobody to improve this O-line. And I am really concerned. Let's look at what we did do first. Here's some of the things that we did. We traded Jaire, obviously, to free up cap space, which I thought meant was going to be that we're signing a Kevin Zeitler, getting an O-line upgrade and an edge rusher. Instead, that just meant we're just getting an edge rusher. And that's even more confusing now because it's like, well, why not just make that trade and then go get more for him? I don't know. To me, it just to make that trade and not make a splash just seems kind of wild to me to not get both. Like, we need O line and we need edge rush. And then you trade away Jaire. Like, it just, you didn't even use him. Like, what was the point? It's just a failure. You signed him for the season and then didn't even use him and traded him away to then not even make a splash. Now, I will say the reason why I don't think that Jermont Jones is a splash is because he's playing above what is expected. He's playing really well right now, but he's playing above what is expected. And yeah, you didn't give up much. It's a conditional 5th round pick that could possibly be a 4th round pick. So you ain't really give up much to get him. But I feel like it's not a premier guy per se. He's playing above the level he has normally played at. I do think coming to the Ravens, a lot of guys do play better, but now looking at these past free agents and people that we've picked up, it's like Jaire really ain't do much for us, and like that's a problem. So I don't know if he's gonna be playing above expectation and take it to that next level. So this is all we did for our trades. I mean, this is really disappointing because when you go and I just did a little YouTube search, no hate. I just did a little YouTube search, but Daniel Falele doesn't really have many positive things. What does he even do is the top thumbnail that comes up. Baltimore Ravens have a serious problem. This is from simply AS10. We do have a highlight reel, and there are some highlights. He's done some good things, but then you look down here, and Daniel Falele is unplayable. You have just, what are you doing, Daniel Falele? Awful rap, and you just can't have these things. Like, it's a problem when you look up. I didn't even look up lowlights. I just looked up his name and being on the Ravens. So I think that this feels like a pretty big spot to fill, and they didn't do what they needed to do to fill it. And that's my problem. Is like when you look a guy up on YouTube and he just is getting roasted, and I didn't even want to pull up Instagram, and then you go back to these trades and all you got was an edge rush guy, and then traded away a cornerback. Like, you still didn't address the big problem. And I feel like this is Harbaugh again being like, we trust our guy. And we picked him to be our guy. And he's going to be our guy. No matter how dog shit of a player he is, he's going to be our guy. And I hate that about Harbaugh. He picks people that he likes. And it's like, oh, we all friendly and shit. And this is our guy. And great guy. And we're going to stick with this great guy. He can't play ball for shit. But we're going to keep like, it gets old, man. You got to hold guys accountable. I just feel like Harbaugh does not do that. He's not a leader. And I feel like, what is EDC doing not going and getting a guy? Like, we needed O-line help too. It just, to me, this feels like a failure of a trade deadline. And it just proves to me, it really proves to me that we don't want to make the playoffs. We don't care. I feel like they've just accepted that this is going to be a year of growth. And this is what the Orioles did, except they fired the manager. They did what they needed to do. They got rid of their manager, said, hey, you failed. this is a year of growth. We're gonna put in Tony and let's see what he can do. And there he has some good moments and shit. But like a year of growth when you don't fire the coach makes no sense to me. Because you're not trying out what, Tom Mungan would look like as your head coach. You're not trying anything. So to me, this feels like they just don't want to make the playoffs and they don't care. This is a year of growth. And it's going to be all on the players to make the playoffs. And that's a scary thing because none of this is in their control. They have to win every game and hope that Pittsburgh loses and hope that Pittsburgh crumbles. You have to beat Pittsburgh twice. It's a bad look. It's a real bad look. And I think that this is a failure of a trade deadline. And it really sucks as a fan to kind of see this, especially with a lot of the belief that's been building up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram for more Baltimore sports content at Eastside Flock. We will see you on the next one. Have a blessed day. Peace.